Oh, yeah. Oh, wasn't a big fish, but I almost did. Get him. I can't believe I just did that. He came at it.
The Musky Hunter, brought to you by Yeti Coolers, Bass Pro Shops, Ontario, Canada, Shimano, G. Loomis, Power Pro, Mercury Outboards, Ranger Boats, Joe Booker Outdoors, Musky Mayhem Tackle, Motor Guide, Musky Innovations, Phantom Lures, and Musky Hunter Magazine.
There is nothing like an early summer day. It is always great to be on the water, a beautiful day like this. Unfortunately, being bright, sunny, and post-frontal conditions are not ideal musky conditions, as many of us know. So we're probably gonna have to really dig them out of the cover. I'm with a good friend, Tom Sullivan. Tom, what do you think, man?
It's one of those days where you have to pull out all the stops, get everything out of the tackle box, shoot it all, and see what they go on.
Gonna have to fish for them today.
We're gonna fish for them today.
Tom and I are starting out the morning like we do almost any summer morning, throwing a bucktail. I'm starting out with the bucktail, and Tom's fishing the topwater. And almost in any conditions, here's how we started out. And the reason for that is by throwing the bucktail first, if I get action or I catch a fish, we know the fish's activity level is real active. If I don't get any fish or any follows with the bucktail, but Tom gets activity with the topwater, that means the fish aren't quite as aggressive all the time, and maybe I have to slow down on a real bite day like this, and I'll switch baits. So we start out the same way, but it's all about figuring out not only where the fish are, but what their attitude is, and then I'll make an adjustment from there.
I got one.
Oh yeah, nice one. Come, come.
Not a giant, good fish though.
I got him.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Just when I was questioning the bucktail.
Do not question the
Never
cowgirl.
question the cowgirl. That was cool. Keep my rod tip high. I didn't really want to fish the bait super fast, so I still wanted to bulge it because the vegetation is so thick in there. So what you do is you shoot it out there and engage your reel immediately, raise your rod tip a little bit more than you normally would. It'll keep it up high and you don't have to retrieve as high to keep it above that vegetation. And look what happened. Let's get this little guy out and going. Hopefully a future superstar in the making. There he goes. We'll let him go down the depths. Cool. All right, Jim.
Beautiful.
Big one on my bait. Big one on my bait. There he is, Jim. Got him? Yep. Nice, nice.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Nice. That was nice. Good one?
Yeah.
Oh, Jimmy, we got him. That's a good one.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks for the team. Thanks for the team fish.
I get an assist,
You
man.
got a total assist.
I mean, come on.
That was spectacular. Thank you. So we had one blow up in his topwater. was kind enough to say it was right there, throw in, and what am I gonna do?
Blew right up on my top water. I thought it might come back. I sped it up, it didn't. Jimmy threw in there. Bingo!
Nice.
Cool. That was outstanding.
Yeah, you know, things just warmed up a little bit. Started burning the Wicked Witch. Thanks to Tom, I got a freebie.
Well, I hope he repays his debts.
I hope so too.
Nice fish, too.
Oh yeah.
Cool. Oh, yeah, look at that. Yes. Oh,
Whoa. Beauty.
that is a beauty.
Gorgeous. That sun. That is tremendous. Awesome strike. He was fired up. Whoa.
Gone? Good, that's what we want. Great job. That was cool.
Another great option in a big wind like this, fishing weeds when those fish are tucked in, is a bulldog. And the great thing about this Pro Dog is it's really flexible, it really moves, it looks alive in the water because it is so flexible. And what I'm taking this thing, it's basically a big jig. And all I do is I throw it out and give it a few big rips and just kind of let it get down in the cover and then rip it out. So I throw it out and it's on my rod, sweeps from the rod, pick up the slack, rip, and then pick up the slack, rip. And I want to be in control of that line and feel that bait the entire cast. You want to make sure you're in control of the bait. You can feel it when you pull it and it goes down. So this bait, this bulldog, is going to kind of go up and then it's going to free fall. It's going to go up and it's going to free fall. And you got to stay in contact with your line. The strikes are not this big ferocious thing. A lot of times it's just a tick or a flick on your line and you set the hook and you got them.
Got him?
Yep. Got him.
Nice. Nice. And?
Feels like a good fish.
It's fighting like a good fish.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, good one. Yep. Oh yeah, nice. Nice. Nice doggy on a doggy, huh? Oh, wow. Look at him down there thrashing.
Come up.
Still got it going. Okay, come on, we're gonna get him.
Whoa.
All right, what are we gonna do here? Want to switch sides?
No,
one?
no, I'm gonna get him at side. Turn him right.
You gotta get his head up.
I'm trying.
He's not ready. There we go.
Yeah.
Nice. Woo! That's known as the big fish in the wind.
Oh man.
That's just the way it is.
One of those crazy situations. The fish are tucked in the cover, had more wind. Put a bulldog on, try to get in deep in those pockets to kind of figure that out. We figured it out. Wow. Nice.
Yes, big one. Nice one.
It's biting the net. Let go. Oh boy.
He said he wasn't gonna be happy. Oh. Wow.
Look at that one.
Look
Yeah.
at the mullet on that.
Gigantic.
Teeth. Wow,
Wow.
really big fish, man. Really a big
Look
fish.
at that.
Yeah,
Unbelievable.
very cool.
Unbelievable. Wow.
Wow, what a cool fish,
No
man.
kidding. Can you slide the net to the left for
Yep,
me?
go ahead.
Conditions may not always seem ideal, but you just gotta keep fishing, changing baits or the cover, whatever it may be, and you can get him. I think he's ready to go.
To the depths.
Beautiful.
Big
Yes.
fish. That was cool.
Awesome. This is the Yeti Hopper Flip. It is a small cooler that's built Yeti tough. It can easily handle 12 cans of your favorite beverage plus ice. It has the thick cold cell foam insulation in there. It has the Hydrolock zipper to make sure you can lock the cold in and keep your drinks cold all day long. Whether you just want to save space inside your boat or you're out and about town, need a small package to carry, a small cooler with all your beverages, the Yeti Hopper Flip is definitely the way to go.
It's quiet on the river this morning. Ain't nobody on the water but me. And the sun's coming on, and it won't be long, but there's a little more weight coming in this creek. I got a line with that woman of mine, and she sent me on down that way. Now I'm making noise with the alligator boys, 20 miles east of Ghost Shade. Making noise with the alligator boys, 20 miles east of Ghost Shade.
From bass and walleye to crappie in the great outdoors, you deserve more than old school aluminum. Reward yourself with the quality, performance, and extra room in a Ranger aluminum design. Packed with features, these rigs carry an ultra-smooth dry ride and stable platforms. Experience a Ranger aluminum boat today. It's engineered to excel and priced to be yours.
Where's the dream destination of all muskie anglers? Ontario. And for good reason. It's loaded with giant muskies. Ontario has hundreds of waters with thousands of spots loaded with trophy muskies waiting for you. Don't fight the crowds. Explore the waters of Ontario. Fish alone and get back in touch with nature. Ontario, it's the place where muskie dreams come true. To find out more about my favorite Ontario muskie waters, check out gofishinontario.com.
XI5 from Motor Guide, a wireless trolling motor engineered for anglers by anglers, delivering key performance attributes with power, toughness, stealthy, quiet operation. And for you control freaks, our optional pinpoint GPS navigation system lets you position your boat precisely where the fish are, instantaneously, accurately, built to earn you bragging rights. Meet the all-new XI5, only from Motor Guide.
Are you searching for that secret lake or magic lure?
There's no one secret in muskie fishing.
Knowledge is power.
You want to catch more muskies?
Get Musky Hunter.
Get Musky Hunter.
Get Musky Hunter.
Subscribe now and get cutting-edge information from the top muskie professionals. Learn to locate muskies in any water using the hottest muskie lures. Get the latest on new muskie gear and exclusive muskie wear. Get 6 big issues for only $23.95. Call 1-800-23-MUSKIE or go to muskiehunter.com.
Phil Stodola of West Bend, Wisconsin, caught and released his personal best muskie, this 53 3/4 incher, while trolling on Green Bay in Wisconsin.
Got him? Oh, that looks like a good one. That looks like a good fish there. Came right over. Oh, is that a good one? Wow, it's a big
barely hooked.
blondie. Barely hooked. Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh. Turn him around, Jim. Turn him around. Turn him around. Ah, I got him.
Yeah.
Barely hooked is right. Wow, a little albino-ish.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, very cool. Hey, and he's off.
Yeah, wow.
That is the great thing about having a big net. You can get them when they're barely hooked like that. Tom reached out and got them, which is awesome. And then of course the net helps you release them. They come unhooked. This is a cool looking fish. It's really, really pale. Really, really white. It's awesome.
Interesting fish, no?
I know, it's totally cool looking. Ah! There you go. Look at this thing.
Is that interesting, man?
Beautiful. The color of this thing. Beautiful looking eyes.
It's cool.
Wow.
It's definitely got a pigment to it, huh? I mean, it's just...
Get it back in. Nice. Excellent.
There she goes. Beautiful. Wow. Cool. Different, eh? Haven't seen one like that in years.
Even though it's summer and you typically get really, longer feeding windows, when you get days like this, when it's post-frontal and there's no humidity and the wind's kind of blowing, you generally know you're not going to get those super long feeding windows. So it's really important to think about when is moonrise or when is moonset, or when is the moon directly over your head, or the moon, below the boat. And you can get all those on the Musky Hunter app to find all those times, because those are little key times when the fish might bite. And more importantly than that, when all of a sudden you get one bite, you gotta fish with a sense of urgency, because a lot of times on these post-frontal days, those feeding windows get really, really small. And it might catch one, and all of a sudden get back and fish again. You might catch another one right then, and then it could just slow down and be dead. So you really want to take advantage of maximize that situation you've got when all of a sudden the fish are feeding on days like this, because the windows, they're going to be shorter.
Got him? Huh?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Beautiful.
Nice. Let's try and do this.
Okay.
Something we don't normally do.
Okay.
How about that? That was outstanding.
Okay. Got him. There we go. There he is. What an awesome fish. All right. Slip him right back in. It's hot and it's flat, and I'm throwing this walking raider from Joe Bucher Outdoors. And you might be thinking, why would you throw a topwater, a side-to-side topwater in such conditions? And typically they're great in the early evening or early morning. You bet, outstanding bait for that. But in the daytime, particularly when it's flat calm and the fish are over shallow cover and they're tucked in like we've got, it's a really slow-moving bait. And what I do with this lure is I throw it out and I really use my wrist to get this bait to do a side-to-side action. It really, I am just constantly reeling and using my wrist to kind of twitch the bait and make it go side to side and get it in a rhythm. This bait can really coax them out of the cover. Not only during the day, but of course, every evening, look out.
Oh, big one. That looks like a good one to me. That looks like a good one to me.
Jumped out of nowhere.
Oh, yeah. Come on, you got him.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice fish.
Awesome. Awesome. He just exploded over it. It was just an awesome strike time. He just jumped over the bait. Over the bait. Oh, oh, oh. Wow, look at this one. This is a giant. Wow, look at that.
God.
Wow.
That's it. Nice.
Wow, what a beautiful fish. Man. Heavy too. Wow.
All good.
Really good. Really good.
And that's all good too.
I love my GPS, and I use my Lowrance unit all the time when I'm navigating to spots, to mark muskie spots, to return to spots where I saw muskies. But when I'm fishing big water, I also always bring along my big map. I want to make sure I can see the bigger picture, how everything is laid out. When I'm really excited, I want to make sure I know, do I need to be on the right side or the left side of that buoy so I'm safe? And generally, it just helps me navigate in many, many situations. I use my GPS along with my map together. And believe me, when I'm on big water, this map is really, really important. Not only does it help me navigate safely, but it helps me find the next muskie spot.
Bass Pro Shops. It's more than a store.
It's great service from folks who know what they're talking about.
A place with a great selection of brands you love.
And so many clothing options to choose from.
It's a low price guarantee.
And free events that are fun for the whole family.
If you've never been to Bass Pro Shops, you don't know what you're missing.
The 500 series Booker Tail, here it is. This is one of my top producing baits in all conditions. Stained water, clear water, cloudy, I don't care what it is. The 500 series Booker Tail gets the job done.
It's quiet on the river this morning. Ain't nobody on the water but me. And the sun's coming on, but it won't be long. But there's a little more weight coming in this creek. I got a line with that woman of mine, and she sent me on down that way. Now I'm making noise with the alligator boys, 20 miles east of Goshen. Making noise with the alligator boys, 20 miles east of Goshen.
Where's the dream destination of all muskie anglers? Ontario. And for good reason. It's loaded with giant muskies. Ontario has hundreds of waters with thousands of spots loaded with trophy muskies waiting for you. Don't fight the crowds. Explore the waters of Ontario. Fish alone and get back in touch with nature. Ontario, it's the place where muskie dreams come true. To find out more about my favorite Ontario muskie waters, check out gofishinontario.com.
It's time for the Yeti Tough Moment. Consistent muskie fishing results require a tactical approach. Despite the post-frontal conditions, it was still warm and the muskies tucked into the thick cover. Jim and Tom responded by slowing down, and in the end, they utilized 5 different lures and caught a bunch of big muskies. Now that's Yeti Tough.
You look down all around, we literally have a field of shallow weeds. This is a giant flat out here and there are weeds everywhere, and there's muskies roaming around in them. You really have to resist the temptation of fishing too fast in this situation. You kind of have to systematically make drifts or use your trolling motor to get through it and try to pick it apart. So avoid the temptation of going too fast, particularly once you start catching them. You just want to go really, really fast. You know there's lots of fish, or they could be anywhere in these areas, but take a deep breath, force yourself to pick it apart, and you'll catch a lot more fish on a big, giant flat.
Got him? Yeah. Wallowing.
Oh, hollow that sound was?
Yeah, it was. Then he just wallowed.
He did.
He didn't move, he just wallowed.
That was cool. It's like, no, 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 no.
Your little guy. Swim to Papa.
Yo.
Beautiful. Oh. He was not going on his own again.
Crazy. He was just out of control. This down. Got him.
Got him?
Yep.
Nice. Here I come. Oh, good one too. Nice. Ward him off. Ward him off. Fight him. Got him.
Yeah.
Bring him right to Daddy. Nice.
Nice. And I pulled up on this spot. It was a small spot, had a bunch of weeds up on top. And so since it kind of got quiet, I wanted to go and throw this walking raider on top. We're just gonna go side to side, make a lot of commotion, but move very, very slowly. You know they can hear it, get attracted to it, and eat it.
That's great, man. Nice fish. Good strike.
Sometimes you just switch baits on hunches. And that was just one of those hunches that paid off big time. There's a 50-incher. Look at that thing.
Yep.
Wow. That is gigantic. Love you, sweetie. Look at you. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Wow.
There you go. That's a big fish, Jim. That is a big, oh, great. Nice release. Nice. That was really good.
When you wake up in the morning and you've got a bright, hot, flat, sunny day, and it's even post-funnel conditions, get into the thick cover, pick it apart, switch baits, and you can catch them. Join us next week for another Big Fish adventure on the Musky Hunter.
I got one.
Oh yeah, nice one. Oh,
there we go. Oh, Jimmy, we got him. Really a big
look at that.
The Musky Hunter has been brought to you by these fine sponsors.
Oh,
little guy. Thank you. Right like that.
And she's free.
Lay you down easy.
how you doing? There is nothing like a summertime day.